Alright, so this is my bus. This is the opening. So you can see it's got two locks, one right here and one at the bottom. This one is you push with your shoe to lock down, and then you push right here with your shoe to open it up. And then, yeah, it's just got the regular bus doors. And then here is this is the diesel heater for the front. This is the heater for the front of the bus, the entire front. So there is no AC or heat from when the bus was ran for the school back when it was just a regular bus. So this is the heat for the entire front. Here's some extra stuff for when you're hooked in to a RV park. And then here is just some extra little storage. We were going to use it to put our shoes, but right now it's got a first aid kit and some ponchos, camping equipment that will come with the bus. Okay, and then as you can see, it has a little fire extinguisher that you would find in RVs currently. And then the seat is a air pressured one. So you change the height of it with this. And then also, the brakes are also air powered. And then this over here, this is for everything. This is for some extra lights that are around the perimeter of the bus for when you're parked. And then these are little tabs where you can plug in stuff. So that's a regular cigarette one. And this is got two USBs. This is for the diesel heater to turn it on and off and set the temperature. Oh, and then currently this bus, it still has all the original bus door parts. So you'd be easily able to get in there and take all that stuff out and then put in a regular door if you so wished. Okay. And then here is the entertainment center that is built into the bus. And as you can see, it has a lot of storage in there. It's actually got a charging bar in there. And then there's also a charging bar hooked to the side. And then all of these windows have been tinted with a piece of... And then, sorry that you had to see my face. I know, all the windows have these curtains that have been handmade, and they come on, those rods that can be adjusted to whatever height you want. And they're insulated and have this fabric that keeps condensation out and also keeps the heat in or the cold in, and vice versa. Okay, and then here's this couch. This couch is a pull-out futon couch. They can sleep two currently. The door fell off on this when we were first driving the bus home. The door is actually behind the couch currently. And as you can see, these doors are rather large. And here you can kind of see the layout of the bus. This TV is a 40-inch flat screen Roku TV, and it will be coming with the bus. And so will this hammock chair, which can hook to one of two. This is the first one. The second one is in the very back, just before the queen bed. Oh, and these US ports, all these plugins and USB ports are throughout the entire bus. So you can find them everywhere. Like, there's one over there. There's another one. Oh, and this is the stovetop that came with the bus. We never got a chance to use it. But the people that built this bus and lived in it, they actually use this all the time, and they said it worked great. Of course, in the future, if you want to take out a section of the countertop, you could, and put in an inset one. So this window, it got broken when we were driving through construction, and the semi-driver decided not to wait until he took a full turn, so he took off the window. The frame is still intact. The window is not. The top window part is completely gone. All the glass is gone. The bottom one is severely cracked. So if someone wanted us to replace it with the deposit money, or the down payment, or whatever you want to call it, we would be able to do that. We'd be willing to do that. It shouldn't cost more than $300. The last time I checked, which was back in September when I was doing my own research in what would be the best way to replace this. It's about $250 for another regular bus window. And then it'd probably be between $100 to $200 to put in a wall panel right here. So just triple up some plyboard, put a metal sheet on the outside, put some insulation in the middle, and then put another 3 panels up of plywood over that for the inside, and then just paint it. And then do whatever. We were going to put chalkboard paint on it, and then I was going to use it as kind of like a chalkboard for recipes and such. And then here's the sink. It is a very nice sink. This is one of the selling points for me, actually, when we bought the bus, was this sink. Because we have a toddler, and he would easily be able to take a bath in this sink. And it also has its own push lights. Oh, and another thing is, all these windows that you see open. So all of them open very well. And then, as you can see, all of these cabins, they have amazing storage in them. And the ceiling is all cedar lined. Oh, and up here, before I forget, this is just like a regular camper RV fan that you can either do in or out. I'd open it up and show you, but there's snow outside and there's snow on top. So if I open it, it's gonna just rain snow. But it works very well. It saved me and my husband on the drive here, with that. Okay, so there's tiling here in the floor, and then there's laminate flooring, waterproof laminate flooring in the bedroom area and in the living room area. But this is all tile. And so is this. This is all real tile, and I'll show you in the bathroom. It's the same deal. So this is a stool. It is a little wobbly. My husband sat on this, and it nearly dumped him off. So it does need to be tightened. But it is as you can see, it is a very round and big seat. And then under here is very deep cabinet space. Alright, so all of these cabinets are a little less than 20 inches, so I'd say about 19.5 inches deep. And then these cupboards, all of them are the same depth. And they're about that for depth, so they do pretty good, so about 18 inches, roughly. And then for length, they're about 51.5 inches. Well, 52 inches. Alright. I thought you'd want that measurements. And then the sink is about 9 inches deep, maybe 8 to 9 inches deep. So it is a very, very deep sink. And then over here to the rest of the cabinets, I'll show you the inside. So this one has the microwave. This microwave actually was designated to this cupboard. It was specifically made for a microwave. Because up here it has its own plug-in. So when it's plugged in, microwaves usually need a little bit more electricity to run. So it has its own outlet. That way it can get more watts. So it doesn't short circuit the system or drain the batteries too bad. So that was really smart on the part of the people that built this place, which was a professional builder, a guy who grew up. His family owns a business, and he actually, for over 16 years of experience, he was a professional builder, and he built out this place all on his own. And then here's the hot water here. It's a tankless propane hot water heater. And then right there you can see where there's an actual outside tap that hooks in, so when you're at an RV park or campground, you can hook into their water. And then you can continue to hook up, and then it will just keep feeding into the tanks. And then you can use that way you don't have to use any of your reserve water. And then this is the switch to turn on the water. And so you have that right there. Alright, so here is this next cupboard. This one's got the drawers in it. These are just IKEA drawers. They were like $5 on IKEA when I was doing my research and buying more of them. So there's that. And then here is the last one. And this is where the stovetop went. This is where the stovetop went. And then that is the convection oven that will come with the bus. So everything you see in here will come with the bus, except for this. This air fryer will not be coming with the bus. Actually, it's gonna, me and my husband are gonna keep this. We brought this with the bus. It was actually a gift. We will be keeping that. And then this is the fridge. It's a 7.2 cubic fridge. And it's got a freezer and a nice size fridge. We actually, when we were driving, we were really unsure if the door would stay closed, let alone if it would work. And it did. Like, we bought groceries. We drove across 10 states. It took us 5 days. And this never once opened on its own, no matter how horrible my driving was in the beginning. And it stayed cold. It was a really good size, fridge. Oh, and these light switches, these are all over. This one's the bathroom one, as you can see. But all these light switches, they are all over the bus. Actually, the kitchen ones are right here, and then the ones for this living room area and entryway are right by the door. So as soon as you come in, you can turn on light switch, and you can easily get some light in here. When it was the middle of the night and we were traveling, it was really, really helpful. Alright, so here is the closet. So the closet is cedar lined. I had plans to turn this into a pantry, but I never got a chance. It is roughly about 30, I would say about 28 to 30 inches deep. Another thing you should know about this is this wall is not stationary. It can be moved. So these kid bunks can be elongated into full twin bunks. Okay, so from the floor to up here, it's about 65 inches from the floor to the shelf. And this shelf is about 1 foot tall. Actually, why don't I show you exactly? Oh, guess I was wrong. It's 9 inches tall. That's very good to know. Alright, so here is the bathroom. And as you can see, it is tiled all the way around. This is the toilet. It's a cartridge toilet, so it's kind of like a porta potty sort of deal. And then over here, this is the electrical panel. So this is where everything for the solar, everything electrical comes through in the bus, as you can see right there. Try to get a good look at all the brands for you. Alright, and then over here, this is the queen bed, and as you can see, there is a light switch for this area, and a plug-in with some USB and a phone rack, actually. And that is the back door of the bus, over there. And then once again, another one of the fans up front. And that is a window, and these are blackout curtains, and that window does open, as does the back. So, this is a brand new memory foam mattress, that we got when we bought the bus. It was only used for 5 days. The 5 days we traveled before things didn't go right. And then there is actually storage underneath the bed. And then the engine is also a rear engine. So, there was a noise issue, but the people that built this bus actually solved it by putting kind of like some insulation or mufflers or whatever you want to call it over the engine. And my husband actually slept back here when we were driving through Indiana, and he was very surprised by the fact that you could not hear the engine when you were driving. These are some drawers. And then they open. So these are also kind of like steps. So you can climb on top and then climb into bed or climb up to the bunk. And then as you can see, these open. And then there's the rest of the curtains. And they close right up. And then this is access to the understorage. A little bit of the understorage under the bed. There's some extra supplies back there. And like I haven't said it yet, but there is storage everywhere. So here's another cupboard. Here's some extra fabrics, curtains, stuff like that for the bus. It's stuff like this is everywhere, just extra little stuff. And then storage, it's everywhere. Oh, I probably should mention that the people that built this bus, they actually did have an AC in this window. So this outlet right here is made for an AC unit. So it has greater wattage or voltage or whatever you call it, to allow to be able to use the AC unit back here. And then here's the diesel heater control panel for back here, just like there's one up front. Okay, so I just want to do one more just overgloss of everything in the inside before I call it good on the videos. So this is the master suite area, electrical panel. The electrical panel width-wise is 2 feet. So that's exactly what it is there. This right here, from this wall to this corner is about 3 feet in length. And then this, from that wall to the end of this kid's bunk, is about 31 to 32 inches. Okay. Turn off all the lights. And then, yeah, oh, I forgot to mention these countertops are epoxy, handmade. As you can see, they're a live edge all the way around. This is a very big kitchen. As someone knew, this kitchen was actually bigger than the house kitchen that me and my husband had before we moved, before we bought the bus. Okay, and then this area, this little empty area right here is about 26.5 inches long. And then it's the same width as the entertainment center. And the entertainment center is a little over 2 feet. So it is a very hefty entertainment center. And then it is about 47 inches long. So it is very, very big. Oh, and then here is the pull down TV mount. We never had the chance to hook the TV up to that, so you can in the future put that up. Oh, in the front here, before I forget to mention, is actually a bunch of camping guides and other stuff like that from the people that we bought the bus from for the future. And then all both the front windows are equipped with these little accordion windows, and then this window opens both ways, which was really nice on the drive back because we drove back in August, which was hot. And you just put those down, and then as you can see, it is a flat nose bus. And I will I'll go out of the bus here in a sec and give you a once over tour of the outside of it. But these doors are just push open, and they also do open with air pressure, as do just like the seat and the brakes. So these are 2 storage compartments right now. They have everything that if you would need if you were at an RV park to plug in. This is just a regular diesel gas tank. It's 100 gallons. And it actually did pretty well. Like when we were driving, we got about 6 miles to a gallon, which was really nice. These tires were brand new in 2021. It was when they were replaced. This is the battery bank in here. These batteries were replaced in August of 2022. This year, before we bought the bus, actually. Either August or July. And then going around to the engine. Open this up real quick for you. We had it looked at by a mechanic in Ohio at a Love's, actually, when we were a little bit worried, and he said that it was in great shape. Everything is topped off, filled. The tranny was replaced in 2021, so everything is all good with the engine. Of course, I don't fault you for wanting to get your own inspection if you do. Here is actually a hitch to tow a trailer or a car or anything that you might want for that. And then this goes to another thing of the engine. And then this is the door to the bathroom, and that's the wall panel behind that dresser area that needs the drawers from IKEA. And then this is the water hookup for when you're filling up the tank, or if you want to be hooked up to just like a regular RV park, you can do that too. And then here's the broken window. As you can see, the frame of the base of the bus is still intact. It's just the window itself that needs to be replaced, just like one of these regular bus windows. Like I said, that when I last checked, it was $250 here in Sheridan, Wyoming, where we're at. And then here is the actual, this is the electrical panel for everything, because this bus is a 2012, so it is electrical. It was switched over to electrical, or made electrical. So it does have some electrical components that you need to take maintenance of. This is actually a bike rack hitch that was